Good morning. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Sacred Path cards again today. I'm going to do the Grandfather Sun and Grandfather Moon spread. It's basically a spread that's based on balancing the male and female aspects of yourself. It doesn't matter what your sexual preferences are or what gender you are. It's just balancing that energy of the masculine and feminine energy within yourself, so that you can remain in balance. And by attuning ourselves to the needs of our male and female sides, we can recognize our inner desires or conflicts and then work towards healing the parts of self that need assistance. From that balanced self, we may then seek alignment with Great Mystery's divine energy. So that's what I'm going to do today. And it's a 5 card spread. And the fifth card is the blessing or gift from the ancestors. So I'm grateful that all of you tuned into my channel today. And I hope that you can find this helpful in some way, shape, or form and apply it to your own life. These cards and this book have been a beneficial tool in my emotional, mental, spiritual survival here lately, and having a positive focus and trying to stay focused in, growing my spiritual life. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. And I think I'm going to do these cards, and then I'm going to go out and take a walk in nature and reconnect to the Earth Mother and seek some inner, peace. I like to get my day started like this every day, whether it be through meditation, uh, just grounding myself, doing these cards, just to have some sort of positive focus in my life right now. Because just like all of you, I'm having struggles in my life, just as we all do. So this is what has been helping me. So I hope that sharing my journey is helping some of you continue, walking on a sacred path as well. Because we all make mistakes and that's how we learn. I'm just trying to, correct the ones that I used to have, those cycles and patterns. That way I can grow what I want to grow in my life instead of growing the negative crap that I have grown in the past because of my lack of self-worth or self-respect. So this has been wonderful for me. I really love these cards. I love this book. It's a good teaching tool and a good way to stay focused on the sacred path and walking the Great Red Road. And I don't think it really matters whether, I don't know, whether you have addiction issues or not. I just think this is a good daily reminder on how to live life in balance so that you can reach the divine energy within yourself, so that you can go out and spread some divine love in this world rather than the crap that's been going on. So, with COVID and everything, and the isolation and separation and lack of communication, it makes it really difficult. I think maybe people are feeling really isolated. I'm trying to go within and seek my inner knowing and connect to Great Mystery and Great Spirit daily. It's what I have to do in order to continue walking the sacred path, because otherwise I forget. I forget. And I get caught up in the drama. So this is a good reminder on what I need to focus on today, which is growing my spiritual self and walking the spiritual path. Because I know that ultimately that's what Great Mystery and Great Spirit want for me. And that's what I'm supposed to show others. So, just trying to do my part. So it's a beautiful day out. The sun's shining, and I'd like to be a shining light in this world as well. So, take a few deep breaths. And I release any negativity, self-doubt, lack of self-worth, anything that's holding me back from being a light sharing my light with the world and joy with the world. I ask that Great Mystery and Great Spirit, Mother Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, the ancestors, my angels and ascended masters, help me be a clear channel of love and light, speaking from my heart while channeling my own energy as well as theirs through this reading. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fan these cards out, and we'll select 5 cards and see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with us for a daily teaching and focus, and how I can apply that to my daily life so that I can stay balanced today and focused on something good, so I don't have to create more drama in my life or participate in other people's. Because ultimately I'm happier when I don't do that. So okay. Okay, 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I've got the 5 cards laid out here, and the first card represents the lesson your male side is learning now, and I got smoke signals, intent. Okay, so we'll look up 23. Oops. Sacred language of the sky, please speak to me. You who live where eagle flies, spirit I can see. In the form of cloud people coming from the fire, sacred smoke you call me, to be my desires. Let me travel skyward with a heart so true that may fly like eagle and be close to you. The red race has understood and utilized many unspoken languages for centuries. It's the language of the heart. Knowing that my intent had reached the Sky Nation through grandfather's smoke signals and songs gave me new inspiration and purpose, I was ready to hold my truth high and to use my intent to touch the hearts of my fellow two-leggeds. I no longer needed to be hurt by lies or to take on the pain of those that talked their walk, instead of being the beauty that Great Mystery had created them to be. The smoke signals being sent your way call for clear intent. If your purpose or direction in life has been muddled, now is the time to walk your talk. The signals you send to others may be bringing unwanted attention your way. Observe what it is that you are putting out and straighten up so that you will attract the kind of experiences and people you want inside your sacred space. Another message is a reminder from the spirit world. If you lack direction or have unclear intent as to what your needs are, the allies cannot assist you with those requests. Clear intent brings rewards on all levels and will speed your growth process. Pay attention and take advantage of the power of your intentions. You have won half the battle when your clear intent removes the barriers to indecisive action. So my intentions by sharing these messages, on my masculine side, my intentions are to share these messages and continue trying to walk my talk instead of talking, just talking it, because it's easy to just say something in order to make it work, and you have to take action in your life. And that goes for me as well. I can't just talk about it and not do anything and expect my life to change. So that's a good reminder to me that I have to be what I want to see in my life. If I cannot walk that walk, then what I say doesn't mean anything. It has no sacred value. So, my intent by sharing these messages is to share the fact that, I have been imperfect, and I have talked my walk, I guess, and then not been able to walk it, because I know what I need to do. Just sometimes I fall off, and I don't make excuses for that anymore. I just try to course correct and know what my intentions are, and then be what I want to see in my own life, instead of just speaking about it. So that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to walk my talk by getting up and doing these cards, or doing some sort of teaching every morning, walking in nature, and then sharing these messages with you. So that's what I'm learning on my masculine side, is, have clear intentions and be able to walk my talk. So that's a good reminder for me this morning. And let's see what the next one is. The second card is the lesson your female side is learning now. So 42, which I just had my 42nd birthday, August 22nd. Ritual of joy. So this is my hour of power. First thing in the morning is when I have my ritual of joy, because if I start my mornings out like this, then I'm more joyful all throughout the day, and that's what helps me stay in a positive mindset. So 42, this is what our feminine side is learning now. Hour of power, ritual of joy. Ooh, the wind's blowing pretty hard. Hopefully my mum doesn't blow over. Okay. Oh, sacred hour that reconnects my spirit with the whole. Mother Earth, fill me up through my heart and soul. I will sing my spirit song. I will be at one. I will share my energy like earth, moon, and sun. All human beings have their own internal timing. Some are very quick to accomplish a daily task, while others are more methodical. Once again, we need to look at the significance of power. When you feel powerful, you might feel happy, courageous, bold, ready to meet life, full of vitality, able to use your talents, connected to all life forms, and or balanced in who and what you are. These are all aspects of wholeness. The power that lives as truth is no more than our acknowledgement and proper use of all aspects of ourselves. The empowerment of my internal timing and the energizing of my body was enough to let me know that this was my hour of power. I felt the buildup of energy as my body was making ready for some great adventure. I had always known that I did my most creative work at night, and now I fully understood why. Sometimes my internal timing changes based upon the cycles and the movement of life. Right now, I'm feeling like my hour of power is in the morning. The hour of power speaks of rituals of joy. No matter what your present situation, you're being asked to do what gives your heart the greatest joy. Drop any activity that's taxing and focus on connecting to the earth and being fed with the energy you need to maintain happiness. This card signals the zero rest balance point that will keep you from becoming out of harmony if you realign the body, mind, and spirit by doing something that gives you joy. This little happiness break is what will keep you from breaking apart if you are stressed out. Life force is available to you in this moment. Be reminded not to leak this precious mana on regret or indecision. The keynote here is celebrating life. Find the blessings that give you joy, discover your hour of power, and feed the talents that allow you to develop your greatest potential. So that's what I'm doing. I'm allowing myself to develop to my greatest potential. And that's the lesson I'm learning on my feminine side. If I can't seek a power of joy, an hour of power, and have a ritual of joy, then I'm not going to be joyous and be able to spread joy throughout this world and to other people, because I won't have that in my heart. So that's a good reminder for me today. So the third card is the challenge found in the lesson of your male side. Fire medicine, spontaneity, passion. So I feel like I have had a lack of spontaneity and passion in my life. I went through some difficult times, and I don't know, it just kind of knocked the wind out of me. And um, I'm trying to get back into having passion and spontaneity in my life. But in order to do that, I have to have clear intent. So that's the challenge, finding passion and spontaneity in my life, and realizing what brings passion and spontaneity into my life and what makes my heart smile, rather than trying to people please everybody. Because my intention is to share that passion and spontaneity with other people, while having healthy boundaries. That hasn't been easy for me in my life. Sacred fire within us, place of eternal flame, burning away the barriers in great mystery's name, teach us warmth and goodness, the love of grandfather son, melting every difference until we are truly one. Fire medicine is our passion for living, our desire to love and be loved, our need for human companionship and warmth, our physical strength, the compassion that we have for others, our creativity and spontaneity, as well as the fire that fuels our medicine dreams. Our physical passion comes from the fire within Earth Mother. If fire medicine has appeared in your cards today, you are being asked to acknowledge the fire within. Your spontaneity for living depends upon your connection to fire. You can support your passion for living through acknowledging all of your good medicine present in your life. Your ability to create adventure and excitement comes from your willingness to give yourself pleasure and joy. All that is needed is to continue the passion, is to decide that you are worthy and proceed. If you have any judgments about passion on the physical level, it may be time to clear them. All acts of life are sacred when treated in a respectful manner. Any old fears of intimacy or commitment can act as limitations to relationships. If this applies to you, clear the fear. As the fear leaves, so will the coldness of past hurts, and you will be ready for more rewarding relationships in the future. In all cases, fire medicine insists that we use the fire within to fuel our lives with energy. This energy comes from Mother Earth's passionate physicality and grandfather son's spontaneous love. When we are balanced, this divine union sparks our natural desire for experiencing life. If the spontaneity is already happening to you, continue. So that's a good reminder to remain, to use my fire medicine, to use the fire within me. I am a fire sign, and I guess I do have a burning heart's desire for having passion and spontaneity, and not living in a set routine all the time. I mean, it's good to have some sort of organization within your life, but then I think I get too stuck on, going through the motions, and then life can be kind of dull and boring for me. So that's a good reminder for me to do what makes my heart smile, that makes me feel good, because when I'm doing that, when I'm doing those things that make me feel good, then my creative energy comes out better, and I'm more joyous and happy, and then that's what I spread to others. So my intentions are to remain in passion and spontaneity, do what I love, have my ritual of joy, my hour of power this morning. And, here's the funny thing here. The fourth card is the challenge found in the lesson of your female side. What do you know? 22, Heyoka. Humor of opposites. Because sometimes I got a little trickster within me that, um, we all have those sides to us. 22, the challenge found in the female side, the ritual of joy. Yes, the Heyoka. Oh, what a tricky little booger, huh? Some days you're the fire plug, and some days you're the dog. And that's just life. Aho, Heyoka, make me laugh so I can be human again. Allow me to see my crooked path, and the trickster as my friend. Aho, Heyoka, how contrary you can be, yet you make me learn. Aho, Heyoka, the joke's on me, but next time it's your turn. The Heyoka is a contrary clown who holds total wisdom and teaches the people through laughter and opposites. This sacred trickster is one who makes you wonder if what they're saying or doing is actually correct, thereby making you think and figure it out for yourself. When people are made to think on their own, the wobbly beliefs that have been a rubber crutch for them in the past are tested. If the rubber crutch gives way and they end up on their rump, on the ground on their rump, a lesson was learned. If they stop and think, test out a teaching for themselves, and it stands in good stead, the wobbly belief becomes a knowing system for their life. So the application of this card is, if the trickster has appeared on your horizon, you are in for a barrel of laughs. You may be doing exactly the opposite of what you need to be doing and are about to get busted for it. Stop leaking your creative energy on other people's high drama. Stop being so serious and crack a smile, or Coyote will dog your dreams. Remember that some days you're the fire plug and some days you're the dog. That goes for everyone, so don't let getting pooped on get you down. Learning through laughter or opposites can be fun. The keynote to Heyoka card is to lighten up and start balancing the sacredness with irreverence. If you're just being stubborn, it may be time to create a contrary lesson that will force you to crack up, crack a smile, or trick you into going into the crack of the universe to find what's really important. So that's a good reminder. I need to have a ritual of joy, know the humor and opposites. When I do stupid shit, I have to laugh about it because I have to course correct and realize, okay, I already learned that lesson. We don't need to go down that road one more time, and end up on my ass. And, while everybody else is laughing, I'm crying and, it sucks. But then later on I can laugh at myself when it doesn't hurt anymore. But we don't need to go through that again. So, or I don't. You all make your own choices. It's free will. But this is what this is what works for me. I can laugh at myself. I can laugh at my body. I can laugh at the stupid shit that I've done in the past, because I'm no longer, holding on to that pain and wallowing in it. And the trickster is my friend. All the people that I've learned from, that I've received pain from, emotionally, mentally, physically, what have you. Um, I made them laugh. They made me laugh. And I'm sure we both hurt each other. But the thing is, I can have wisdom and grow from those experiences. I can laugh at them now. I don't know if they were that funny at the time, to me, when my heart was hurting. But I guess those are the lessons that we learn in life. And I can laugh at myself today. Thank God. The fifth card is the assistance you're receiving from the grandfathers and grandmothers while you learn these lessons. The fifth card is a gift from the ancestors that walked the good red road before you. This gift may be received or ignored by you. It may come through dreams or in a material way. A creative being or a creature being, animal, or another person may come to you as a messenger. A leaf may fall in your path to be a reminder. A standing person or tree may give you shade and a quiet space for learning. Accept the gift. And I do. In accepting this gift of wisdom, you are giving yourself a way to overcome the challenges set in your path by your male and female sides. It is time to face the growth movement inside of you and then move on to your next lesson of self-discovery. So I'm ready for my next lesson of self-discovery, and this is the gift from my ancestors. Self-sacrifice. Sundance. 6. And you can see he's got like a little, I don't know if it, I think it's like a flute in his mouth, and then there's like 2 arrows in his chest. He's got a feather in his left hand. I mean, that looks painful. So that's kind of how I felt. Like I did my own Sundance. So I'm grateful to have lived through it. I'm grateful for the people that went before me, that lived through their Sundance and their self-sacrifice. Within the sacred arbor, the warriors dance the sun, tied to the tree of life until the dance is done. They feel the pain of woman, so the people may live, seeking medicine visions, as of their pain they give. The traditional sun dance is the sacred ceremony or ritual that allows warriors the right to give of their pain, of their blood, of their prayers, and of themselves, sacrificing for the good of all people. The sun dance is usually held once a year by each tribe. It is a 4-day ceremony that honors the 4 directions in the sacred tree of life and gives the warriors an opportunity to prove their worthiness to be protectors of the people. The sun dance is in operation again, and the spirit of our people has been restored. When the sacred rites of the spirituality of any people are taken from them, the spirit of life can wane. The sun dance is not for everyone to experience, but the lessons learned are a beautiful way to understand the balance between male and female courage and pain, vision and stubbornness, and loyalty and love. To sacrifice oneself is to bring a knowing that the sacrificer is loyal to the people. This ancient ritual is considered a strong act of love. It teaches us how to walk in balance and let go of the parts of ourselves that are only interested in the personal I. The sun dance card asks us to look at what needs to be sacrificed so that the sacredness of our lives may be restored. It could be that doubt or fear are trailing our dreams and need to be sacrificed so that our dreams may live. On the other hand, if some bad habit has limited our capability, that habit needs to be conquered. Recklessness and overindulgence can thwart the abundant life we seek if we do not rid those parts of the self that represent our shadow. Your shadow is always ready to be sacrificed. If you have learned from dancing with the darkness of ignorance, you will learn what is no longer sacred and that it's no longer sacred in your life. And I know that. The sacrifice becomes your truth. So that is my truth. I've danced with the darkness long enough to know that it doesn't work for me. If you use less paper in order to save the rainforest, then you make them sacred. In all instances, you are being asked to give up something in order to stand in the truth of your convictions. Giving up aerosols, apathy, bitterness, greedy friends, or too much sugar can change the worth of your life. Remember, self-sacrifice is not denying your own needs, but rather the self's decision to willingly sacrifice limitation through action. So I'm taking action on bettering my life by doing these cards, making my self-sacrifice come full circle. And when I do fall back into old behavioral patterns that no longer serve my greater good, that, I have learned in my past through dancing with the darkness, and having go through those tough life experiences, if I don't continue growing that knowing that wisdom and then putting it in action in my own life, then it's not sacred anymore. So in order to walk my talk, I have to make my self-sacrifice sacred and learn from my past experiences and through dancing with the darkness. I call it dancing, yeah. But I had to dance through the darkness and sing through the darkness because, wow, buddy, when you're in that much pain, whew, only great mystery and great spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, can get you through it. I'm able to laugh at myself today and, some of the stupid shit that I've done in the past. But, I'm grateful to be able to start my day today in a ritual of joy, be able to laugh at myself in the humor and opposites, know that the trickster is my friend and was my teacher. And just as I was, I had to be the ass of everybody else's jokes sometime too. So, and then be able to laugh at myself about it. Because, yep, some days you're the fire plug, some days you're the dog. I just don't want to be the dog all the time. So, that's a good reminder for me this morning. And I'm going to go get out in nature this morning and enjoy this ritual of joy. The sun's coming up and I like taking walks outside. And that's what makes me feel, invigorated and full of life, is being in nature. So thank you for sharing this message with me. I hope all of you have a beautiful, blessed day and enjoy the outdoors and this lovely weekend that we're having. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up and ask any questions you like, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Peace.